Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode here. We're working still on that personal logo design project. We're finally on to part 10. We're going to be creating and editing some text on some of our different pictures. So let's go ahead and get started. If you would for me, please open up Adobe Photoshop. Okay, now that we have Photoshop open, we can go ahead, click on that help button, go down to hands-on tutorials. And again, we're going to be creating and adding text. So we'll do the little test there. We're under the add text area. We go to create and edit text. Looks like a column of background with the RC letters in there. And this is the tutorial we're going to get started on. So one of the main tools we're going to be working with is this T, like the typing tool over here along the side. And we want to change the font size down to 48. I'm currently at 114, so let's drop that down to 48. And we're going to click next to continue. Click the color option. And we're going to pick a shade of white is what it's wanting us to help do. So we click on here. And in the color picker, go to the larger color field on the left and click a shade of white. So I'm going to go super bright white. Instead of shade, so I'm going to do some type of like almost grayish white a little bit there. Click OK. And go ahead and click next. In the center of the image, to add a default text, don't click in the text. Move the cursor away and type the word hike. So somewhere in the center of this image. So I'm going to go not up high. I want to try doing it down here a little bit on that type of hillside and mountain type piece in there. Rock formation, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to click right about here. And then I'm just going to write the word hike, H-I-K-E. Then click the check mark in the options bar above the image way up towards the top here. This is the check mark that it's talking about. Click on that. So that helped to confirm it. Let's go ahead and click next. Notice a new editable type layer named hike is automatically added. Let's click next. Drag diagonally to make the text box at the bottom of the photo. Move the pointer away from the default text. Type a paragraph describing this movie. That word hike is really small, but I guess it'll work. Type a paragraph describing this movie. Click the check mark. So somewhere down below here, just gonna drag across here. Oh, got a whole bunch of random font inside there. Click next to continue. So in here is where you would actually go through and you start writing out your paragraph, writing what you're trying to describe the movie hike. Let's see what we got here. Oh, do not make fun. I don't care if you make fun of my attempt at making up a quick storyline. Oh man, that's so cheesy. Well, it works though. Let's just make up something. I don't care what it is. Just don't leave it as that's like kind of normal, whatever random words that they have put in there. Actually make an attempt on that one. And then we click that check mark up towards the top. We click the next button on here, window properties. And properties is way down there. Scroll down to the character section and find the leading icon with 2 A's. Is this the leading icon? Yep. If it's not set to auto, open the leading menu and choose auto. It's already set to auto. Leading is a vertical space between the lines of text. Click next to continue. Scroll down the paragraph section and click the center text icon second from the left. So we want this one right here. Ooh, that looks a lot better. To center align the paragraph text, click next to continue. Notice that another editable layer named with your movie description was automatically added. Yep. Click next to continue. Click the movie description text to show the text box handles. Drag to make sure the box is bigger. Text wraps and reflows with the box. Oh, yeah, there you go. I think it actually looks better on this particular one if I made it a little bit smaller. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Click the, oh, it said click the options. Oh, where was that step? Where'd it go again? We need to click the option on something. Where was that at? Type options. Oh, want that extra step on there. There it is. Just went back and went forward again. I dragged it. Check mark. No, just click the check mark in the options. So gee whiz, that's all it was. Windows properties. Wait, I did that already. Actually, it went like a lot farther than I thought. Next, did the center icon. Next on there. Click the check marks and the options above. Click next to continue. Oh, okay. Well, we're good. There are lots of options for editing the type. Text on a type layer. You can change the font, color, and size. You can even rewrite the text. Let's select the layer height. Click the arrow to the right of the font family and choose any font you like. Well, it's actually already on a font I like. It must have just picked that up because that's what I used last when working on here. I'm using Nightclub PTN. Let's see if there's any other versions of that one on here. Ooh. Lots of them down here. Let me scroll down. I don't know what it is about that font. It's just a nice looking font on there. Yeah, the other ones just make it too small. Yep, that's a good font. I'm happy with it. Click next to continue. Type 300 point. Ooh, much bigger. Oh yeah, there you go. Click, even though some of it's hanging off, it says we'll fix it later. So let's go ahead and click next. With the type tool still selected, double click directly on the word hike to highlight it. Type Rome. R-O-A-M. Click the check mark and the options above it to finish editing. And then we click next. We've had hike and now we have Rome. Select the move tool. Drag the word Rome and drag it to the horizontal center of the image. You really think there would be an option on that one under like adjustments or something else in there that would actually help to set that up? Oh, there we go. We got those pink lines. The pink lines help us to know where center is on the image. There we go. Up here to help you align it, click next to continue. So that Rome word is actually in the very center of the picture for up and down and side to side. Select the type layer that contains your movie description. And then click next to continue. Drag it to the horizontal center. Oh, I already had it there. Nice. Click next, and we're done. I'll be honest though, that font on Rome, it needs something here. I wonder if there's just a quick little detour here. I wonder if it has any type of like an outline, or you got sharp, crisp, smooth. Nope. What's this one say that it does? It doesn't 3D. Can we 3D it? Just out of curiosity on here. Oh. Well, apparently Photoshop's 3D features are being discontinued. Some of them are not working properly. Although I'll be honest, I think it looks kind of cool, the fact that it's 3D'd right now. Oh yeah. That's a bummer, because that looks pretty cool. I like that. Even though it's not working, or at least gonna be continuing to keep working. I like it. I'm gonna keep it right there. I don't really know much about it, but that is most unfortunate they are getting rid of the 3D option, because I think that looks pretty cool. So you don't have to actually do that, but I think it was definitely neat. Go ahead and make sure to add your screenshot. Remember Command-Shift-4 and help to get that saved, and that's all you have to do for this tutorial. Hopefully this helped out. Well, I do hope that helped out a lot for you. And again, we're just working on part 10 here, helping to create and edit text. Keeping in mind, use that kind of like text type tool, that little letter T along the left hand side. Just helps out for being able to help add text. You just have to click once in there and you can start writing things out. If you want to write out a bigger paragraph, that's where you kind of like click and drag and highlight across. Keep in mind you can always go back and change. You can change all the different fonts, all kinds of different stuff on there. So again, hopefully that helps out. And I'll catch you in the next video. If you got any questions, definitely make sure to ask me in class or shoot me an email. Peace, everybody.